Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Dior, and this is Sid Meier's Civilization 5, Brave New World. Once again, it's late in the evening, but I felt like recording some more. Also, I wanted to test how well this will record while rendering a previous video. For those who are not aware, I am recording all this ahead of time, mainly just to have something just in case classes and stuff take up time and all that junk. I don't really know when I'm going to be uploading these parts, so if you give me any advice, I'm probably not going to hear it, but maybe some of the other viewers will find it useful. Where we last left off, Genghis Khan kind of broke off the assault against Catherine, and we finished things up by taking Catherine's capital and left her with just one city. This one city is essentially trapped. She can only build water units on this side, and she can't get through this side. Because right now, any water units produced can only go across the coast. They can't go in the ocean right now. So she's trapped here. She can't really settle at all. She can't go through my territory because I'm not going to open borders. She might be able to fit something like around here, but it's not going to really do anything. And I suppose she can... No, she can't do anything there either. So yeah, she's trapped. She has one city, and she's going to be stuck there for a long time until she gets the ability to go across the sea. So, with that said, we're in pretty good shape with the amount of troops we have, and if I really wanted to, and if I took the time to upgrade these to trebuchets, I can probably do some pretty good damage to this continent. But I don't intend on pushing any further. I'm satisfied with our new city, New York, and I'm just going to focus on building up all that junk. So, let's go ahead and continue. Alright, I think we are good to go. Let's go next turn. Like I said, I'm not interested in doing a domination victory. I really just want to show off some of the extra stuff, like mainly the politics. The politics, I think, is a lot better now. City-states are now even more important than ever because of how the United Nations and the Global Congress works. Boudica has reached the medieval era. We are right now... We are in the medieval era. Though we are pretty much on our way to getting the Renaissance era, which would be nice. Something to note, printing press allows you, if you have printing press and you've met every single civilization, you can start the World Congress, which can get started on the politics. You can't win the game with the World Congress, but you can start doing, like, various things, I guess. I couldn't help but notice that you seem to be expanding into lands which I regard to be mine. I request that you consider this. Well, I don't intend on settling any more cities, so our apologies. We'll refrain from settling near you in the future. Excellent, I hope we can continue to find common ground. I could destroy you. This is her capital, and she has only 16 defense. I can destroy her easily. But, that's not the intention. Peace treaties. Okay, my peace treaty with Catherine is finally worn off. I think the peace treaty will only last for about 10 turns. Alright, enough is enough. Informing everyone else of your ill deeds is long overdue. What did I ever do to you? I even helped you. Other civs that we like more than you have denounced you. Okay, well, Genghis Khan still likes me. Out of everyone, Genghis Khan's the one that likes me. Boudica is pretty much neutral. As you can see, since Boudica is friends with Maria, she's, her denouncing is actually, hurting me politically. Not a huge deal. All these effects will wear off over time. It's just, there's a lot of war issues. That's okay, they can't touch me. I have the strongest army. And it's going to be pretty much the strongest army for a while. Alright, the city that she settled over here is now gone, which is fantastic. And that's about it. Let's take a look at our demographics. We're top in population, crop year, manufactured goods, gold, land. We're no longer top in soldiers. Genghis Khan's got that. And we're at the bottom of the barrel for approval at the moment, due to the fact we have so many cities. But we are top in literacy, so we have the most tech. So, quite a bit going on. We need to get some happiness fast. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything to trade. I don't think I do. Hey, Genghis.
сайн байна уу? Би сонсож байна.
No, I don't have anything to trade right now. Ooh, I have a bunch of horses. You want horses? What do you want for this?
Би
Marble?
мөнгө занг байн гаргадаггүй.
I can't spare marble. About 8 horses.
Би мөнгө занг байн гаргадаггүй.
About 8 horses.
Үгүй.
I apologize.
Би
Alright.
мөнгө занг байн гаргадаггүй.
Tell you what will you give me for 8 horses? No. That's not how we play this game. It's a gold per turn. There's 8 of them. Will you give me 200 gold for 8 horses?
Мэдээж үгүй.
No, he doesn't want a down payment for horses. That kind of sucks. But we could do 3 horses for 3 gold. 3 gold per turn. Oh wow.
Үгүй.
These guys do not like trading with me. Okay, good to know. Alright. Our archer's back in place. My focus is going to be getting courthouses up and running. So I'm going to be saving up gold. Go ahead and buy those out real quick. So we kind of need to. And it's about time to go ahead and automate you. The only problem about automating workers is they tend, when they go towards all puppet cities are set up as gold focus, which means they'll just start making markets even if it's not really the best thing to do. Oh, actually I can get the wine here. Give us something else to trade.
Ireis considerar esta oferta?
You denounced me, and now you want stuff. Fine. You can have it. Pretty sure Genghis Khan has citrus. Actually, I don't think he does. Oh well. He's gonna be guarded for a while. The denounce will last for I think about 30 turns. After that, things might cool down a bit. Getting denounce is pretty rough. As far as denouncing other civs, the only benefit of doing that is if you have people that hate them. And in that case, they'll like you more. But it's pretty hard to justify doing that. Alright, I don't really have anyone to trade with besides Genghis Khan. He doesn't want to trade. Good news is we're about to have Notre Dame. That'll give us a lot of happiness. One thing we definitely could use is another caravan. Because I can use that caravan to trade with New York to give him hammers and kind of speed his process up a little bit. You also give him food to make him grow faster. Growing wise, I think he's okay. He's growing a little bit slow at the moment simply because I'm forcing him to work on the pasture. That's okay. Moscow and Jerusalem are both looking really good at the moment. I'm probably gonna go ahead and remove the puppet or annex the Jerusalem first, and then use them to make some
architecture.
Education. Okay. So build some workboats because I definitely need whales and fish and stuff. But good news is happiness is taken care of for a while. We just picked up. Hey, we got a workshop. We just got Notre Dame, which gives us faith and happiness. Mainly, I get it for the happiness because 10 happiness is awesome. All right. What can we get from here? We can start working on quite a bit of things. I can go Hagia Sophia, and that'll get me a great profit. It's not really worth the trouble, though. Angkor Wat might be kind of worthwhile. Just kind of expand faster. but I think I will go ahead and take my own advice and go for the caravan. In fact, I'll go ahead and make 2 of them. Choose research. Alright. We got education, which is a good thing. I do kind of want to get astronomy, but I don't really have the money to get it careful at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and go for machinery next so I can get the ironworks going. And that should get us pretty good in a pretty good situation. Pretty much all of these techs are pretty good. And it looks like our special unit is the Minuteman, which is nothing too fancy. It's actually pretty decent. It's essentially musket men with they ignore terrain penalties. Okay, Hagia Sophia has been built, which means they just founded a religion. Which means there's one more religion that can be founded. I don't really care to find one. In fact, I'd rather not. Just so I don't have to deal with it. Okay, let's go ahead and next turn this. Hey, someone's trading. They're trading with Ormus. Maria 1 is a threat to the stability of this world. The time you want me to beat up Marina? I've already declared friendship with her, so it's best not to do that. So no, thank you. Actually, I think the denouncement breaks the friendship, but I really don't want to declare any wars anymore. Now, if Genghis Khan wants to slaughter her, by all means, do as you like. Hey, Genghis.
Сайн байна уу?
Yeah, why do they say I have a strong economy? I could go for incense, but honestly, I just want money. Thank you.
Сайн байна.
Since I'm friends with you, I can immediately declare for 200 gold. Alright, let's go ahead and annex the city. We're gonna go ahead and change this. Well, first we're gonna purchase. Oh, courthouse is more expensive. Oh, it's more expensive than I thought it was. Oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and change production. It's only gonna take me 6 turns, that's not bad. But honestly, I need to get some work boats. Yesterday. Let's get the work boats going. Once I get enough money, I thought it was 400 gold, but I think that's probably because I had like either a sieve or a wonder that reduced the cost of buying stuff. Actually, I think there is one. I think it's oh, it's probably one of these yeah, I think it's one of the civics that allows you to speed purchase for less. Okay, that takes care of all of that. I want you to actually go straight to here. Caravan. Okay, what we can do here is I'm gonna go ahead and give give New York 4 extra hammers. Should get them going. Should give them a nice jump start in there. Yeah, it went from 15 turns to 9 turns, so that should help speed things up a little
Би
bit.
мөгөөмөр занг байн гаргадаггүй.
Oh, that's why you didn't want horses, because I've already given you some. Sure. Always love extra money. Buttercups made the Great Wall. And there's an encampment over here. I haven't even fully explored this continent yet. That's okay. Alright, finally grew a little bit. That's good. World's busiest people. I make the most hammers. I like how Catherine's making 11 hammers. That's with one city. Look at that. It's all because of these it's all these things here. I'm not sure how she's pulling it off. I'm guessing she's got a granary, but I don't know what else would give her so much food to be able to work that much. She shouldn't be able to grow much bigger than 4 at this point. Anyway, got gems, got money. Actually, one thing I need to do is go ahead and make a route to New York, so I think that's what I'm going to do.
The merchants and the traders have come.
Okay. I can build an artist guild. It's essentially the same issue, same thing as like a writer's guild, except it makes art great artists. Okay, we can go ahead and go here. Get ourselves a fishing boat. As for you, okay. For a second I thought you didn't have a lighthouse and I was going to be very annoyed. You don't have a workshop though, that needs to be fixed. Okay, now we got you. I'm going to go ahead and establish a trade route with Jerusalem. I mean, the only other people I can trade with is civilizations, and I don't want to trade with them. Yeah, definitely don't want to trade with them. So we're going to go ahead and trade with Jerusalem, give them a little bit extra hammers. That should help them. Another option is I could speed growth New York's... no, I can't. Only choose one or the other. If I wanted to give them food, I would have to send a trade caravan from a different city. That's okay though. Good news is we now have all of our trade routes being used. It's not necessarily making us money, but it's still they're being used, and that's really all that matters. Alright, we don't really need happiness at the moment. How are we doing on everything else? I could build a stables, but that's not going to really help me at all. Stables are good if you have a bunch of things like horses nearby, but these are all outside my range. The caravanserai increases the range of your land trade routes, as well as give you more money from them. But since I'm not really trading for money, I don't really need this for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and get the university and get that going. That'll also allow me to get science from these jungles if I ever need them. So not too shabby. Wow, that religion is spreading like crazy. Look at that. They're already here too. Yeah, I'm already getting followers of I think that's Christianity. I think so. But next turn. I don't think there's any special events I can actually take advantage of. I could be able to Colossus. Everything else, though, not happening. Alright, I'm gonna camp. Looks like about... Sorry, just hit my mic there. 5 turns, I'll be able to finally make that courthouse. I'll remember from now on that it's 600 gold instead of 400. Okay, we can go ahead and put that in there. There you go. Good food there. My frame rate's dying a little bit. It happens. It's probably... it's doing okay. How's everyone else doing? Control, Emily. Hates my guts. Yeah, they're gonna hate me for a while because they're gonna have a negative trade that's I've captured the original capital, and that's never gonna go away. One thing that never goes away as well is if you declare war on someone that you made friendship with. So never do that. I think I mentioned that last video. Okay, that's good. Actually, I should be able to get this in 2 turns. Good. And by the time machinery gets done, I'll be pretty close to getting a workshop in every place, and then I can get the ironwork. Yes, let's go ahead and keep open borders going. Borders with Maria has ended. I don't think she'll want to do anything with that. Okay. Finished the university already? That's good. Do I really want to get Anchorpot? I might get just so no one else will have it. really kind of our only thing to use. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and start going for Angkor Wat. If I fail, I get some money out of it. In fact, I'm probably going to swap over to the... Actually, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. Go ahead and go for... What can I get? 2 turns. Nothing. It's a wall. We'll go for the market. We need the money. Alright, we actually have enough account to go ahead and go to the courthouse. There we go. Now we regained about 6 happiness from that, so that was really good. Alright, so you finished your workshop. Need a granary, like yesterday. Okay, granary. Library, circus. How long will it take you to make work? 4 turns. Workboat, lighthouse. That's about it. And we just got access to citrus.
3番のよ
Yeah, looks like you don't want it. Alright. What issues do you have? You don't like warmongers, that's why. Which is kind of weird from a lady that's right now wielding a sword. Very well. So that essentially makes them really hate me now. I'll take it. That's okay. At least Genghis Khan liked me. And he's currently strong. Well, yeah, I believe he's holding his own. And we got ourselves a policy. We'll go ahead and get philanthropy. Even though I haven't really taken advantage of any of my civics policies involving city-states yet. But that's okay. Alright, we just finished machinery. We now have... Jerusalem doesn't have their place finished yet. Okay, not a big deal. Alright, at this point... Do I want happiness or money? Once I hit the Renaissance era, they're gonna have, everyone's gonna get 1 spy. But I think this is really our only option at the moment, so... Actually, I'll go ahead and get the printing press. Get back up and running. If I happen to meet the other civs in time, I'll hopefully start the World Congress. Which is gonna be a blast. And it looks like I'm about to get a profit at this rate. Alright, my trade with Boudica has ended, and I don't think he,
3番の
I don't think she wants anything from me anymore. Oh, great.
Well,
First?
Beth.
No. You're not getting my whales. For sure you don't want anything either.
Por que vieste?
Yeah, get over it.
Que pretendeis?
You can no. Refuse. Genghis, they're
3
not...
番の
Genghis, they don't like me.
よ
Can you make them like me? Alright. Nothing we can do about that. Alright, camp is done. Go ahead and head back here, and it looks like oh, look. Celtic missionaries. Yeah, she's trying to spread her religion. Honestly, she can do it. I don't really care. Oh wow, Genghis Khan declared war on Prague. That's fine. And now my city is Catholic. Okay, that's Catholicism. So, yeah. Oh well. At least I have a religion now. Sort of a... Oh, cool. I can, So, whenever a city is following a religion, they get the benefits of it. They're called follower, benefits or something like that. And I get the access to... both the ones you picked involve, using faith to purchase buildings. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get a pagoda, and get some free culture and happiness. So, thanks. Thank you. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and do a route. Yeah, we'll do a route to there. Caravan's done. I can try to get some gold, but I honestly don't need it. I'm gonna go ahead and just get some hammers to Moscow. Okay, that's done. I just finished a workshop. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Colossus up and running. If I can get it in 6 turns, I'll be amazed. Because this is a pretty late Colossus. But if we get it, awesome. And okay, now our capital is now following Catholicism. I'm actually really glad she did that, because that allowed me to spend my faith before it triggered into a great profit, because I don't want to start a religion. In fact, I'd rather just use hers, because it's convenient and helpful. Alright, finish the market. We're going to go ahead and get the ironworks going. This is, you can only build this when all of your cities that are not puppets have a workshop. Gives 8 production. Really, really useful. You might have noticed that there was a minus 250 something. That's because she doesn't have open borders with me. And if you send missionaries into an area that doesn't have open borders, they start to grade at about 250 a turn, and they only start out with 1,000. How'd you get? Oh, you've embarked. That's what you did. I swear, if you settle near me, in fact, I'll even tell you.
Что тебе нужно? И... Прошу прощения.
Let me put this in a better way. If you settle near me, I am going to destroy you. Well, one thing benefit that being United States is the fact that buying tiles is only half cost. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy that tile and that tile. Now she can't settle there. She might be able to settle somewhere over here, but she's not gonna settle around here. I'm not gonna let her. Yep. I'll take care of that for a turn. Alright. Okay, she moved away. She's gonna find herself a new city to settle. I completely forgot that she, what she did was she embarked her settler, sailed around, and went through this opening here to get through. And now she's embarking again. So pretty clever. He wasn't exactly fully trapped. But her cities are going to be wide apart, so she's already sending out another settler. She's kind of forced to do this because she can't grow here anymore. So he's become religious. Yeah. this entire continent's gonna be Catholic at this rate. Not a big deal. Alright. Now the question is, do we get the Colossus? Barberder. That wonder, all it does is give you 3 free missionaries. It's essentially a religious wonder.
Why, man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus.
Alright, the Colossus has been changed a bit. It still gives you 5 gold right off the bat, as well as merchant points. What it used to do was it used to give you free gold, an extra gold for every water tile you worked. It doesn't do that anymore. Instead, it gives you an additional trade route slot. It gives you a free cargo ship. It makes all trade routes, other players make to the city will generate 2 extra gold for the city owner, and the trade route owner gains an additional 1 gold for the trade route. So they make more money from trade route. Not a big deal. Establish trade route. I'm just gonna go ahead and trade with Prague. Give us 5 gold. There we go. So now we have 4 trade routes, all of them active. Though Prague's not gonna be around for much longer, unfortunately. It happens. Alright, what are we looking at? Alhambra. Why don't I have a granary? Get a granary. I should have had a granary a long time ago. That's a trading post. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. Default focus. Construct a farm, please. I don't really need trading post there. Alright, add to queue. University. That's really all we need. Boudicca's become a nuisance. Not interested. Last time you wanted me to do a war, you didn't do a thing. And yet Catherine gave you a city. Oh, we did get some... We got a lot of stuff, in fact. Alright, we got ourselves another great scientist. I'm gonna go ahead and use that to get some science. And it looks like we have access to more citrus soon. We did, oh wow, we've become, oh, okay. So what happened was, I had a quest for Malacca to get the Colossus. I got that. So now I gained 40 points of influence. My base was 20, so it went up exactly to Allied, which is 60 points. Doing that got me access to incense and jewelry for 1 turn, as well as 4 horses. Ormus had a quest for getting access to jewelry, and since I got access to jewelry, I completed their quest, and therefore I got access to all this. And it looks like I'm about to finish another quest in about 30 turns. So, not too shabby. Not a big deal. I'm not going to be able to maintain this, unfortunately, but it's going to degrade slowly. So, at the very least, we'll be friends with each other. So I'll get some benefits. Which, right now we're getting some extra food in our capital, and we're getting a little extra happiness. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're getting 3 happiness from them. Not too bad. Our happiness is kind of dropping rather quickly, but we can build buildings to kind of speed that process up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get another academy up and running. We really don't need to worry too much about boosting our science at the moment. I mean, we could, but it's not necessary. Actually, it would take over 100 turns to make that up. Not, well, it wouldn't take, yeah, it would still take a while. Yeah, it would take still 100 turns, even with the bonuses from like the university and stuff. So instead, we're gonna go ahead and discover a technology. Any extra points will carry over to the next research thing. So we'll go ahead and use that.
It is the
Bam.
newspaper's duty to
Have
print
some
the news
information
and
that may
raise
be of
hell.
use.
Printing press.
Whoever
Renaissance
desires.
era. Got a spy. In the case of whoever gets the Renaissance era first, everyone gets one spy. So we got ourselves one spy. Since everyone's going to be trying to steal my technology, I'm going to go straight. I'm just going to put my spy in America to counter spy. One new thing about spies now is you can actually put them in into other cities, but not as spies. You can actually choose between either making them a spy or making them a diplomat. If you make them a diplomat, they'll sit in the city, just like a spy does, and they'll keep track of things like intrigue. But instead of trying to steal tech, they're just going to keep track of what they're doing politically. So in the case of things like the World Congress, you can use that to figure out what sort of things they're going to vote yes or no to, as well as if you have a diplomat in the capital of a civilization, you can actually trade with them involving the World Congress. You can actually trade for their votes, which is pretty interesting. I'll get more into that later, because I found diplomats to be rather useful in this game. But for now, our first spy is going to be devoted to defense. In fact, I can't do it yet. We need to get banking soon. So I'll be able to pick up banking. Probably need to get that constabulary first, which will reduce the rate that they'll steal tech from me. And then we can go from there. We have a pretty huge tech lead, so I can afford taking a sidetrack or two. Light rider. All cities. And I'll have you go for the Leaning Tower Pizza. Pizza, I mean. And I probably should have called this a video. Looks like I'm going a little over time. But a lot of stuff is happening. And it's not all warfare this time. I figured Prague would be dead by now. I'm amazed they're holding their own. City-states haven't been really good at fighting wars lately. I mean, in a lot of cases I just see them do stupid stuff. I've donated units to city-states before and watched them use them in the worst possible ways. So it's pretty kind of annoying. It is pretty amusing when it works out though, and then they can't take the city from you. Oh, cancel. Fine, do nothing for a turn. I just want to get ironworks done and get banking, which will also give you another trade route to use. Not that we really have much use for one now. Okay, you're building a road. Caravan's done. It will let you know what was your previous route. So all you have to do if you just want to reapply, keep things the norm as the norm, you just have to look for this previous route and click on it. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna get the Forbidden Palace, but I will go over that later. I think I'll go ahead and call this a video. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this was Civilization 5, Brave New World. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.